So welcome to the special broadcast today on something that is critical that I want to share with you. I believe that it is your heart desire that is on the heart of every student studying and preparing for the examination to be able to pass the examination. But the fact that you are doing something does not mean you are studying, because there is a difference between studying and also just opening book and sitting down and doing something. So today I want to share with you how to study to pass the professional examination, because this is critical. Many students go into the exam hall, or many students register for the exams without being in a position where they understand what they are doing, they understand the subject very well, and they get to the exam hall, they see the questions, they read the question, the requirement sounds familiar, looks familiar, it's like they've heard it before, they've looked at it before, but really they don't have enough information in their memory to recall in order to understand how to do or to answer the question. So today what I want to share with you is some techniques, some strategies that I believe will assist you in order to prepare well for the professional examination. Remember, like I said, it is not just about opening books and sitting down that you are studying. You've got to be conscious about it, you've got to be mindful about it, you've got to create the right environment to be able to prepare and to be able to write the exams and ultimately pass the examination. So if in case this is the first time you're watching my video here on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell so that you'll be the first person to be notified every single day. We release new lecture videos on various topics, on various subjects that will assist you in order to prepare well for your examination. So we release videos such as this to help you to study, to position yourself for the examination, and we release videos also on various topics in the professional qualification syllabus so that you can prepare for the examination. Again, if you have any questions, also put it in the comment box. Any questions you want to ask, anything that you want us to cover, you put it in the comments box, and I'm going to be answering all of those questions to assist you so you can be in a better position to prepare and also pass the examination. Remember, this channel is created for people like you so that we provide you with the needed resources so you'll be in a position to pass your examination. So enough of the talk, let's get into the main subject for today. How to study to pass professional examination, or how to study for professional examination, or how to pass professional examination. Any of these headings, any of these questions can be an answer here. Now, if you are studying for professional qualification examination, there are a couple of things that you must note down. I call them the fundamental issues. Before I get into the studying style and all of those things, there are what I call fundamental issues. Number one, in order for you to study, in order for you to pass your examination, number one is tuition. This is very, very important. Tuition is very, very important. Where are you attending your lectures? Who is teaching you? How are you getting materials for your study? Now, most people actually don't get time to attend lectures. Now, they give a lot of reasons for not being able to attend lectures. Some people say, I cannot attend lectures because of my job. I cannot attend lectures because I travel a lot. I cannot attend lectures because there is no tuition provider or partner in learning closer to me. I cannot attend lectures because I don't have the money to pay for the lectures. I cannot attend the lectures because I don't think they will be able to assist me in relation to that. So many people have various reasons why they cannot attend lectures, or they don't want to attend lectures or get tuition for their examination. But one of the key things that you need to understand is this, that the very first step for you to be in a better position, for you to be able to study, for you to be able to pass your examination is having tuition, attending lectures for your examination, be it financial reporting, corporate reporting, principle of taxation, advanced taxation, public sector accounting and finance, management accounting, audit and assurance, whatever it is that you are writing, the very first step for you to pass the examination is to attend lectures. Listen to me carefully. I know some people will say, oh, a friend of mine, he studied for 1 week and he went and passed the examination. Listen to me. I always say this. If we put 10 people in a room and tell them to study on their own and sit for professional qualification examination, it is only one out of the 10 people that will pass the exam. Likely will pass the exam. Because it is not everybody that is conscious, everybody that is disciplined, everybody that can read and understand things on their own. So the very first step on how you can study and pass your examination is to get tuition. Now when you say get tuition, it does not mean you just get to anywhere and attend lectures. No, because we've had experiences from people where they are like, yeah, I had this tuition, my friend mentioned this tuition center, I went there and the environment alone, the sitting alone, the lecturer, and everything, I didn't benefit, I didn't stop the class, and I didn't. So you don't just get up and then you select a tuition. You don't just get up and you say that I'm going to go to school here. Now, many people make the decision based on closeness. Yeah, it's a factor based on convenience. It's a factor you must consider based on the distance between the tuition center and their house, or the tuition center and their workplace. And all of these things are valid factors. But there are sometimes you must break the rule. There are sometimes you must go the extra mile, because the way you will be able to get the best tuition is not what is common in your environment. It's not what is convenient based on proximity, or based on how long you're going to be traveling. So in selecting a tuition center, there are a couple of criteria that you have to look out for. Number one, you need to find out, is this tuition center licensed by the Institute of Chartered Accountants Ghana to be a partner in learning? And if you go to the acca website, you can see that. So you will see all the tuition centers that have been licensed to provide tuition for the acca professional qualification examination, their respective location, their content, their contacts, as well as their websites if they have any. So you need to look at that. Are they licensed? Beyond that, you need to find out who are the lecturers there. Who are the lecturers there? One of the key issues is that many people attend the lectures and they start the lectures and they are like, who is this man? He's not teaching the way. I can't understand anything. I don't participate in the class. He is too robotic. He is doing this. So when I say who is lecturing, I don't really mean a name, but I mean, has the person produced some content? Can you see the person online? Okay, do you have any experience about the person? Has somebody told you something about the person? This is where the websites of the partner in learning could be resourceful. So if on their websites they have the lecturers there, they have some of the lecturers' videos there, then you can look at that and assess whether this place is a good place, whether this tuition center is a good tuition center for me to attend. For instance, many students that enroll in our courses, both online and here on campus, come because of my videos on YouTube, come because of my videos on Instagram, come because of my videos on Facebook, come because of my audios on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on Stitcher, because of the content availability. So they are able to see what I do, they are able to see what I can offer, and they're able to understand that, okay, this guy can do this, can do that, this guy presents this way, and this guy can assist me. So the first thing on how you can pass your examination is to attend lectures. Please, this is very, very important. Don't sit in the house and 2 weeks to the exams, go and attend any intervention class. You are wasting time. Don't sit in the house 1 week to the exams and go for an intervention class. You will be wasting your time. You've got to go through the process. You've got to join a community. You've got to be in a like-minded people. You've got to be in the network of people who are like-minded like that, who are studying like that, so they can assist you, so you can together become more successful. So the first thing on how to pass your professional examination, how to pass your CA examination, or how to study for your CA examination is a tuition center. Don't take it out. Make sure you get the tuition center, attend, and go for lectures. Now, maybe you are watching this video from somewhere outside that there is no partner in learning closer to you. That is why the YouTube channel is created. We have a lot of videos here on my YouTube channel. We have a lot of videos on almost all the subjects: management accounting, financial management, corporate reporting, audit and assurance, public sector accounting and finance, taxation. We have a lot of content here on almost all the subjects. Introduction to management accounting. You're going to get some content here. But if you want the extra mile, then certainly you can enroll in our online courses and get access to these courses to assist you to prepare well for your examination. But again, the very first step on how you can study to pass your professional examination is attending tuition. Please, it is not everybody that can do self-study. Some of us, we can sit down, do all the research that is necessary, open all the books that is necessary, buy all the things that is necessary in order for us to understand what we are studying, write the exams, and pass and move on. That is how we are crafted. But it is not everybody that can go that way. Some of you want somebody to tell you, and once you hear somebody saying it to you like that, it sticks. Some of you want it to be illustrated. Once it is illustrated like that, it sticks. Some of you want somebody to pound it on you, say it over and over again, clear your doubts as and when you are studying, and that is how tuition centers will help you to become successful. That is the first step, selecting a tuition center. Now, the tuition center is going to provide you with the lectures, but every lecturer knows that the time allocated is less than the time required to thoroughly go through everything to the best understanding of students. What does that mean? It then means that in the next, aside from the tuition center, you are going to do self-study. You've got to study. After you go attend lectures, don't close the book and put the book down the following week. When you get to class, before you flip. Last week, what did we do? Yeah, we did this. Then if you are being asked questions from last week, you can't recollect anything because there is nothing in your head. Please, if you are going to position yourself, you are going to prepare for this exam, you are going to pass the exam, it is a new year, it is a new decade, you must change your attitude, you must change your way of life, you must change the way you look at things, you must change the way you behave, and start doing things that you can do to propel you to achieve your goals. That's very critical. That is very, very critical. So self-study is going to be critical. You've got to sit down. Tyler Lopez put it this way: assiduity. That is sitting down and studying, sitting down reading, sitting down solving questions, sitting down and practicing things on your own. But this is where a lot of people get it wrong. A lot of people open book down claiming they are studying, but they don't have the right study environment. So the next step is the study environment. In order for you to prepare and write your exams and pass your exams and be able to go ahead and take your life to the next level, You must study in the right environment. You cannot study with the TV on. You cannot study with your data on. WhatsApp messages are coming in, Facebook notifications are coming in, Instagram notifications are coming in, YouTube notifications are coming in, and you are clicking through, then your book is there. You cannot do that. You need to block your environment. You need to create an ambient. You need to create a space where you are not disturbed by television, you are not disturbed by audio, you are not disturbed by social media, but you are by yourself practicing questions, going over what you have studied in the class, going over what the lecturer said, trying to solve a lot of the questions that must be solved. This is how you pass your professional examination. That's critical. That is critical. There are a lot of you will attest to the fact that if you open a book that you are studying, you are listening to music very loud, or your social media is on and you are scrolling. People are sending you a message, then you are replying. When you reply, then you put the phone down, then you come back to the book. When you do that, your brain tells the rest of your body that you are not serious. So anything you are reading, it flies out and go away. So that is why you sit down, you claim you are studying, but at the end of the day, you cannot remember anything. Why? Because you aren't focused. Why? Because you were not alone. Why? Because your mind, whilst you are reading, was also wondering on a lot of things which you have created that environment for it. So how can you pass your professional examination? How can you study to pass the professional examination? You've got to attend lectures. You've got to sit down and study assiduity. Put your buttocks down and study. This is very, very important. Number 3, create the right environment for yourself to study. It's critical. This is critical. You've got to sit down and study in the right environment. So you are attending lectures, step 1. You are going to commit yourself to study, step 2. You are going to create the right environment for studying, step 3. Then the step 4 is your learning style or your studying style. Studying style. Everybody has his own studying style. Like I illustrated earlier, some people like to watch the video like this. Some people like to visually listen to it like this. Some people prefer to listen to it audio, so it's playing in the background, then they listen to it. Some people learn with images, pictures. So when it is illustrated like that, diagrammatically, graphically, they're able to what? Catch it. Some people like to go over it, read on it over and over again to be able to understand. Some people like to study with mnemonic. So anything that they are studying, they try to make a mnemonic from it, and the mnemonic will become the key that will enable them to remember what they are studying. The question I am asking you is this: what is your learning style? What is your approach? What is your approach? Is it about watching the lessons? Is it about going over it over and over by yourself? Is it about practicing questions? Is it about letting somebody illustrate it to you? Is it about doing pictures, images, or whatever? Find your studying style. And the reason why many of you don't even know your studying style is because of the environment you create for yourself. That is why you must have an environment for studying where the TV is off, the phone is on silence, your data is off, nothing is disturbing, and you can create that environment and find out what works best. Some of you need to read and rewrite. So maybe you have a notepad, a small board in your room, and then after the learning, you go to the board and you scribble everything. You scribble everything. As you are scribbling, you are walking. As you try to bring it up, regurgitate it, and go over it again. That is somebody's style. Somebody also, it's about just reading it over and over again. That is how they get it. So the question is, what is your learning style? If you want to pass the professional examination, if you want to be in the position to be able to understand what you are doing well and to be able to pass the examination, then you must know your studying style. Which one is good for you? Which one is the best option for you? Find out. You know yourself best. I cannot suggest a study style for you. No. Because we are all wired differently. Psychologically, emotionally, we are all different. Alright? We all have different things that are our nightmares. We all have different strengths and weaknesses. So I cannot tell you, study this way, do this, do this. Find out, what is my best way of studying? That is why you need to spend time with yourself. So how can you pass your examination? Tuition center. You must attend a tuition center. Number 2, self-study, assiduity. Sit down and study. Number 3, study environment. Create the right environment to study. You cannot learn or study in a noisy environment. You cannot learn whilst your data is on. Then find out what is your learning style. What is your learning style? It's very critical. It's very critical. Then the last thing that I want to share with you on how to pass the professional examination is practice. Practicing. You've got to solve a lot of questions. Listen to me carefully. Irrespective of the lecturer who is teaching you, you can still go to the exam hall and fail if you don't do the 5th one, practicing. So when I say self-study, you realize I spoke about practicing a lot of questions. And I've committed just a point. I've created this as a point individually on its own because you've got to practice a lot of questions. Now, for those of you who are saying that, ICA trend, you go into past question, it is useless. Don't go and solve ICA past question. This is a new syllabus, it's a new decade, it's a new change. You need to go outside. I've never been a fan of the past questions because the past questions does not indicate anything for the future. Rather, you've got to go outside. That is why you need to get a question kit sold by the CA Ghana. You need to get ACCA questions, solve them. You need to get questions by universities that are doing MBAs and MSCs, accounting and finance. Some of the questions they are solving, get copies of those questions, practice them. Because the more you look at those things, it opens you up to the possible areas that the examiner is going to throw the questions at. I tell people this, there are different shades of each topic. There are different shades. So consolidation, there are different ways consolidation questions can be set. If you are looking at the ICA past question, nothing similar to the past question will be brought. Something different will be brought in the next examination sitting. So the question is, what different will be brought that will the examiner ask in the next examination sitting? You don't know. The only way you can know that is to go outside the past question and practice questions outside the past question. That is it. That is it. So I believe that if you are able to select a tuition center, attend the lectures, spend the money, you are able to sit down, assiduity, and study. You are able to create the right environment for yourself. You are able to know your study style and stick to that. That will make your learning easily. That will make studying fun for you. There are some of you, when you open the book now, you sleep because you don't even know your study style. You don't know how to switch your mood. This is psychological, okay? There is a way you can switch your mood so that if you are in a bad mood, you are depressed, there is a way you should be able to switch your mood. And you can do that if you know yourself well. So you've got to know your study style. Then the last thing is, you've got to practice a lot of questions. I believe that these are the things that will enable you, that will show you, that will guide you on how to study to pass the professional examination. So what do you think about these 5 points? Which of these 5 points do you think are critical to you? And what are the other things that you think we can talk about in assisting people to pass the examination? So put it in the comments box. and let's discuss it together. Maybe you are watching this as well on my Instagram TV or on my Facebook page. Put it in the comment box. Remember to subscribe to the channel and also click on the bell notification, because every single day we will be releasing videos such as this, videos on other topics that you request for, so that I can assist you to pass the professional examination. It is my objective that when you sit for your examination, you pass the exam. But how do you pass that professional examination? You can only pass that if you attend tuition, if you study, you attend the lectures, you study, you create the environment, you know your study style, and most importantly, practice a lot of questions. Thank you for joining the broadcast today, and I'll see you in yet another video as we discuss another thing that will assist you to pass your exams.